Hi, water signs. This is your message, and this is for Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. So we start with Keeper of Silence here. Number 9. Already number 9 seems to me a number of coming to completion, closing cycles, and I do think it's related to the Hermit in Tarot, and so Virgo energy, but more so self-reflection, or a time of gathering your kind of inner wisdom, reflecting on what's gone before so that you can move forward in a new way. It's the energy of checking in with self, re-evaluating, evaluating, finding new paths forward, and then stepping back out into the world. So with this Keeper of Silence, this card talks about something happening, something brewing around you, even within you, that you're either needing to have more discernment about, or to hold it to yourself just now. You know, when you have a kernel or like a small shoot, like a plant shoot, and you want to protect it, it's that time when you have to be particularly careful. And this is not to scare you or anything, but there's something great that you have to offer. There's some kind of energy that you have that needs preservation at this particular time, either, as I'm saying, through assessing what's around you. Some of you might be in a place of like falling in love at this moment, and or launching into new projects, or just getting quite excited about certain people in your life now. And it's just an energy that asks you to think about the situations you've had before in life, and to bring that experience of discernment to what's happening now in your life. And I do feel like there's an energy of something brewing, though, in terms of it feels like a kind of excitement about someone, about a connection. It could even be excitement about a project. Those are the two things I'm seeing, like creating something, or connecting to someone. And I do feel like Keeper of Silence asks you to just like hold that in its special place right now. It doesn't need to be overshared at this point, and then have other energies disconnect you from what you're tapping into right now. I know that's kind of a strange request, because we do get excited and you want to share it with people, but I don't know if water signs are very they pick up energy very quickly. If there's someone around you that may have your best interest at heart, but they don't see some things the same way as you do, there's that energy that's building in you, or that connection that's building could be trampled in terms of, in its early days, when it hasn't given itself time to kind of take root or form yet. So that's what I see with this card. And let's look at the cards you have here. 10 of Wands. It says, I love and care for myself first. So there is something about like protecting your energy, because that 10 of Wands is someone who is quite burdened. They have everything on their shoulders. Some of you might be the person that people go to unload themselves, and to find empathy with, and you've taken on all of that plus your own things. And this is really a request foreground at this time your energy, so that you, as I was saying, there's something you want to put out there, something that you're building the energy for, and now is a time to kind of hold on to that. The Tower here says, I surrender and know how to go forward. To me, it feels like with the 10 of Wands and the Tower, it's like a stack of cards or dominoes that is just building. You're stacking it like Jenga, and you're stacking and something's gonna push it over the edge. So that's why it's like, it could be a time to allow things to be maybe a little bit in your space and time and energy right now. 9 of Cups, it says, I trust the flow of life. Now, what I see here is that there's a shift. This could feel like water signs saying, you know what? I'm going to go from the energy of taking on everything, being burdened by every energy that passes and wants to tap in, or even particular situations that are draining. And I'm making this big shift to being much more connected to what I like, what I am content with, what I believe in, and what brings me joy and happiness. And with the Queen of Wands, I think it's asking you to really understand that you have the power in this case. There's something very enigmatic about you, and the Queen of Wands is somebody that seizes her power. She doesn't fight for it. She understands that she already has it and creates what she wants to create. She attracts what she wants to attract. And I do think that that's you coming out there. All right, so for those of you who are in a connection or have someone that they're connecting to, we have conversation as the message coming out. It says, I want to call you and hear your voice. So this feels like somebody who wants to connect. That could be that little keeper of silence thing. This person looks really cheeky. So it's like, there's a little thing developing, that could be something, but I do feel like this is someone that you probably know, because there is the absence card. It says, I feel like a part of me is missing without you. So it does feel like this is someone that you're separated from or had also some tensions with. It says, I want to fix our connection. So it's like someone who has regrets, right? These cards are just stacking up here. I wish this never happened. So there is something here that somebody wants to heal, somebody wants to make amends for. And I think this is why you're being asked to understand that you hold the power in situations, right? In Queen of Wands, I'm going to show you these 3 cards. Queen of Wands, the 3 of Cups, this was at the back of the deck, and the Star. All right, so there is some kind of healing that wants to happen. So there's a hope that either you or this person has. It does feel like you're being asked to remember your power and agency in this. 3 of Cups is our kind of reconnection energy. And 7 of Swords, the Fool, it's like you don't want to be you don't want to be deceived in anything again. I think that this person has an understanding as well, and they would be coming back to try to make amends. But it's like, I do think you have to understand the boundaries of where your power goes. So you have to make people know what you need and what makes you tick and what makes you what your boundaries are. Those are the things that you do have to kind of hold within you and assert whenever that is needed. So, all right, water signs, this is your message, and I hope to see you back on another reading. And do like, comment, subscribe, and take care.